Great. It's fantastic today. Hello, everybody.
Hi. What's going on, everybody? Good morning.
Mock's feeling chipper this morning. She's feeling very chipper.
We have already had technical issues.
Yeah, it's great. You like this? Is this nice? This is
it's
nice.
A fashion statement.
My freaking AirPods. I was gonna try to call Steve Jobs. Oh wait, I can't. I can't call him to get some tech support. And then Mock's like, you should go to the Apple store today and try to figure that out. I'm like, I'll have to drive to like Houston to do that. I can't. Do you know where I live? I can't.
I figured Waco would have some sort of. Okay, maybe not an Apple store, but like a help store, like a help place,
like a Billy Bob's Fix Your Shit. That's Apple store.
Yes.
Yeah.
They surely have something like that.
Right. I don't think I'm going to be able to, unless somebody can tell me where in Waco I can. I mean, I'm 20 minutes from Waco, but even that, if you can let me know. Let me know.
20 minutes away from everything.
I'm like, I say 20, it's really 30, but I mean, I just say 20 to make it sound like it's tolerable. But yes, I'm like 20. I'm 20 minutes away from everything. Yes.
Yeah. Well, somebody should be able to take a look at that. Just have Greg look at them first and just see if he can figure things out.
Right. He'll be like, boop, 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 boop. Right. Yeah.
You guys, before we get into news, we do need to say shout out to our friends at Acre Gold. Somebody in our insiders group posted pictures of their gold that they just
saw that.
It's very exciting.
Very shiny.
Shiny.
Very shiny, like this.
Like your gold. Yeah, that's right. Like 2.5 grams, baby. Right there.
So beautiful and so shiny. Yes.
And that's exciting, right? Because you pay a subscription fee as you go. You either do like $50 a month or $100 or whatever until you earn the current day value of a bar of gold that size. And then they send it to you. And so it's kind of like, Christmas comes early a little bit when you finally earn your little bar of gold, and then you can start stacking them into piles, which
stack
is
them,
exciting.
Make them into necklaces, make a big Flavor Flav thing. That's what I'm gonna do.
That's right.
So, but to each their own.
That's right. So if you are interested in maybe dabbling in the physical gold arena and you just don't really know how to get started, this is a really good way. Just go to getacregold.com/chicks and you can start your subscription service right now. It is super fun. Do you see my name today?
It's a great name. Maki McStrokerson. It's a great name.
Thank you very much.
It's awesome.
So our executive producer says that we're supposed to give people an update. I really don't want to talk about this anymore.
Right. I think you should give them an update. How you feeling, Mock?
I'm a little tired, but I'm fine. And I'm going to the neurologist today at 1:00. So very, very anxious to get to a doctor who knows about these things and can help assess what the heck happened yesterday morning. If you weren't watching yesterday morning, I basically had a stroke live. That was really embarrassing. But it's there if you feel the need to see that happen. We're leaving it out there as a teachable moment, I suppose, to help others know what that looks like, because it was, not subtle to me, but it was a subtle signs to look for. If that is something that is happening to you, you need to not ignore it and you need to take it seriously and immediately get help, which is what I did. And I'm very glad that I did. Anyway, so then yesterday afternoon, we posted an update video to kind of tell the whole story. So if you are interested in that, you can go find that on all of the places. We streamed it live, just like we're doing right now, to all of the places. And you can see how that all played out. The one thing I realized after yesterday, I said a few times in that video, oh my gosh, I have to tell you the funny story about how I stopped the broadcast. And then I never told that part of the story.
No, we never got to that.
That's the only thing I will update people on today. So like you said in the video yesterday, I am the only one that can stop the actual broadcast.
Right, because you start it and then you stop it, because we use a program called StreamYard. And so she kind of lets me into this room where we're at right now. and then she's the gatekeeper, if you will,
Yes,
of the broadcast, right? And so
I
was
have to hit the button that says go live, and then I hit the button that says end of the broadcast.
Because I actually I tried to get back in yesterday because I got out frantically trying to call your husband Ron, and then I was like, my husband was like, you need to get back in and tell everybody what's going on, and I said okay, and then I tried to. And then I tried to get back in. I was like, "Oh, I can't get back." And then I couldn't get back in. So, and then here's this room. You know, your dining room is just sitting there. It
basically looks like this the whole time.
Right, the whole time for like 6 or 7 minutes. It's just that. It's just a picture of Ella and your wedding, and it was So that's what we were all staring at.
And so I realized, like, I actually had the presence of mind after I ran back and after Ron called 911 and after we're waiting for them to arrive, I actually thought to myself, oh crap, that is going to just run forever. Like that broadcast will just sit there and be this empty space for hours, depending on how long I'm at the hospital. Now, Ron had apparently come in and like turned off lights and whatever. I didn't know that. I wasn't totally together enough to realize that. But what I did is I thought, well, I can't get on camera. I can't have like given everybody this giant freak out and then go back on camera to hit the end button. I can't have people see me.
Right.
Weird. I would feel obligated to be like, hi
everybody. I'm going to the hospital. Hey everybody.
Right. So I actually, because I'm at the end of a dining room table right now. So I literally crawled on the floor on the side of the table and reached up like from the side to get to the mouse. And I peeked around to see if I was hitting the mouse in the right place to end the broadcast, like from the floor, from the side. I was like just sneaking in to end the broadcast. That's how I did it.
You got it. Okay. Well, I mean, you got to do what you got to do. It got done. You got her done.
I got her done, but I was 7 minutes late to do that. I could have, maybe I could have just hit that when I was checking out, but then that would have been really extra freaky.
No, you totally checked out. Like you just checked out. You bailed. There was no like even thinking. You just bailed.
I bailed it.
Which is absolutely the right thing to do.
Yeah. So the thing I should not have done this morning is like started to read about TIA.
Don't do that. Just don't do it. Why would you Google anything? Why would you get on the internet to look for any medical anything? Don't do that. Just don't.
Well, because I wanted to know what questions I should ask at the appointment this afternoon. And now believe me, I have a list of questions.
Don't ask the internet. Don't ask the internet what questions to ask. Don't do that. Don't.
It was a mistake because now I'm just absolutely convinced that the world is ending. So that was not a good idea. Anyway, we have other stuff to get to. Obviously, we didn't get to any news yesterday, and I had a whole big list of all kinds of news to get to. And today we have news. Now, I did not pay as much attention to news yesterday as I might have ordinarily.
Yeah. Shocker, surprise. Yeah.
But I did pay some attention. And so one of the main things that's happening right now is that Trudeau declared emergency superpowers yesterday. And I wasn't 100% clear about what that meant until I started looking into it this morning. And it is really horrifying what's happening up there in Canada.
Yeah.
Horrifying.
Yeah. It's exactly what they're fighting against.
Yeah.
I mean, this is exactly what they're protesting. Like, he's just like, we're going to go ahead and quadruple down. So, I mean, it's terrifying what's happening up there.
It's bad. And so, and this is something that's supposed to be reserved for like actual wartime. But because Trudeau is treating the truckers like a terrorist group, he's justifying, invoking the Emergency Act, I guess is what he's calling it. And so here's just a couple of things that allows him to do. And some of it has already been done. So it allows the federal government to tow the trucker vehicles. It allows them to this is the part that kills me. So if you're like say that you own a trucking company, right? And you have, 3 trucks and you brought your 3 trucks to this convoy. The federal government can now freeze your corporate bank accounts, which is
it's unbelievable,
crazy,
isn't it? It's unbelievable. It's just unreal. How is this not? It's just like Trudeau looks like he is a dictator now. Like you look at him and you're just like, what? My God, how can you do this? how can you do this? And like, do the people do they respect this guy anymore? Like how can people look at this guy and go, oh yeah, that's a great idea. Like, this is great. You're awesome. How can you in your right mind think that that is good in any way, shape, or form? Wow.
Well, and his deputy prime minister, I think that's her title. Her name is like Christia or something like that. Anyway, she made some of the announcements about what's going to happen. And she was talking about the crowdfunding sites and how they're going to completely consider those like accessories to terrorism, essentially. And they're going to go after people if they suspect that you have contributed $25 or more to the crowdfunding. They can also freeze your assets and your bank accounts, like just a random person. If they want to, that's what these powers allow them to do. I mean, this is the biggest overreach. Like, that's just freaking crazy.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, I mean, they compared this. They are using the narrative, the whole CNN and the January 6th and all this. They're using all of this narrative, and they've sort of taken a page out of the playbook, and they've taken it and they ran with it. And they are sprinting now. They're not just running with it. They're sprinting. I mean, it's out of control, you guys. It's like, I look at this and I'm like, wow, I don't know what they think the outcome of this is going to be, but it's not going to be pretty.
No, and it's
just
not. It's certainly not going to make these truckers. I mean, these are folks that mean business, and they're not going to kowtow to this nonsense. They're just not.
This will not end well. This will not end well. No, and it's not gonna end well for Trudeau. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, this kind of stuff. I look at this and I think, okay, Canadians are very polite and everything, but you see these truckers, this was all about vaccine mandates. That's what this was about. This is what they wanted. They were like, drop the vaccine mandates. That's all he had to do. Mm-hmm. That's it.
And it's happening like elsewhere,
everywhere,
naturally, because people are finally starting to realize that lockdowns don't do anything.
Right. You don't need them. I mean, you just simply don't need them. And so that's all he had to do, was just say, okay, you know what? I probably was wrong on that. And, power to the people kind of a thing. Like, you guys have a voice. I represent you. So I'm going to go ahead and, I'm going to listen to the people. I'm going to listen to the people. Instead of listening to his people, this is what he's doing. That is the stuff that dictatorships are made of. I mean, like, what in the hell is going on? This guy's...
Who would have thought it would happen in Canada?
Right.
I mean, it's just incredible.
I know. So, I mean, if it can happen there, you look as an American, you're going, if it can happen in Canada,
Well, and especially because he's on the phone with Joe Biden with some regularity, and Biden thinks this is great.
Right. Exactly. And Trudeau is a manlet. I mean, he is like he's the biggest like soy boy. If he can become that, wow, then a guy with dementia can't. I'm just saying, like, that's crazy. It's crazy.
It is totally crazy. Quick note about our friends at Nutrisystem. I don't know if you guys have joined us on our journey. We're still on the journey, and not yesterday. Sunday was my weigh day. I lost 1.4 pounds.
Look at you go.
So I'm up to what, like almost 3 pounds.
Oh my God, that's awesome.
In 3 weeks.
That's a lot.
It's not, I've been cheating like you would not believe.
Oh my God.
Like, for example, Super Bowl weekend, I went out and had fried chicken dinner on Friday night. And then then we had pizza on Saturday night. And then Sunday, I mean, forget about it. I ate all the things.
Oh my God.
So I have been cheating and managed to still lose weight on their program.
Yeah. Yeah. Because during the week, if you're really good, you can do that. That's the joy of Nutrisystem. You can kind of stay on track. That's been kind of the joy for me, is like, I love their lunches and their like stir fry dinners. I just like it because it does kind of keep you on track. It is kind of nice. But I always do Sunday breakfast with my family, always. And then weekends, I like to I blow it out, man. I blow it out on weekends. Get out there.
Well, you can, because it's what they call their flexing. Mm-hmm. And so, you have sort of that wiggle room to be a little bit bad and to also then get back right on track. Mm-hmm. And now, now I'm dealing with like strokey McStrokersons. And so I am more interested in managing diet and portion control and doing all that kind of stuff. So now it's all tying together, man. It's all tying together. It's all going to be like a big health journey for me.
It's a journey.
big fat journey.
Journey.
So not too late for you to join us on the journey. You just go to Nutrisystem.com/chicks. And it's 50% off when you use that landing page. You can see the website. Website's super, super helpful that lists out all their different programs. And they've got all kinds of details on their 2-month subscription offer. So make sure to check that out. Okay, the other big news that happened on, I guess it would have been over the weekend, is all of the stuff about the, what's his name? Why do I want to say Bull Durham? Obviously, it's not that. John Durham.
Oh, John. I was like, Bull Durham, isn't that Kevin Costner? It's like,
no,
totally
I knew it was Durham, and I was
Right.
like, why do I keep thinking Bull? Probably because I
Right.
had a stroke. You know,
Kevin
no big
Costner,
deal.
he's way cuter. Way cuter. Yeah.
The John Durham investigation
Oh my
still
God.
continues to this day.
Explosive stuff. Like, seriously, is she ever going to go to jail? God.
And the fact that, like, all of a sudden, all of the main news stations, they did not give it 1 second of coverage, not a
Nothing.
second,
Nothing.
not 1 second.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Fox is obviously. I mean,
Right.
I mean, I know that we say major. Fox is kicking all their asses, but still, I mean, it's like all the other ones that try to have the ratings that Fox does, they're not talking about it. You're absolutely right. They're not talking about it at all, which is really interesting because for years we heard Russia. And now it's like, really, let's talk about it. Let's talk about Russia. Cause it's like, it's weird that you guys aren't talking about that now, because now there's something to talk about. Now there's actually something substantial to talk about, and there's crickets, absolute crickets. I mean, I want to see some heads drop. You know what I mean? I want to see people go to jail. And if we get back into power again, like if the Republicans get control again, I mean, I know I like to have hope that there's going to be investigations and then people will actually go to jail. I don't want to get too much hope about it, but it would be this is like Watergate, man. It's like,
I think so too. And I was so enraged. I guess it was on Sunday night that no one was covering it. I thought, okay, I got to be missing it. Like maybe they're covering it without using the name John Durham. Is that possible? So I went to CNN.com and I did a search for his name and there was nothing. Like not a single thing. And so then I had like this explosive tantrum about it on Twitter. Right. And I used all the words, you guys, like all the words. And Rick Grinnell, of all the tweets he's going to retweet, that's the one that he retweeted. And so I was like, oh my God, I used all the bad language in that one. but that's the one that he retweeted.
I love it.
Then it just completely blew up. But it was amazing to me that CNN gave it no coverage whatsoever.
Right.
None at all.
Yeah, it's true. It's completely asinine.
Pamela, I know there's been other super stickers and I haven't been fast enough to name you. I see you. Thank you so much for those. Pamela said, love Acre Gold, not Trudeau. Kenneth Rogers, I see you too. Thank you so much. Thank you to everybody who sent them, and I've missed them so far.
Kenny Rogers is here?
Kenneth Rogers.
Oh, Kenneth Rogers
is here.
Okay. I was like, what? Islands in the stream, baby.
Oh my God. So by the way, yesterday there was a press secretary, presser, but it wasn't Psaki. It was the little gal that replaces her.
Oh, the one that she has the greatest clothes. Like, I think it's the only thing that I'll give her props for. I mean, she sucks. I mean, when it comes to like policy and stuff like that, but I love seeing what she wears because she does have really cute clothes. I mean, Psaki could take.
I don't know that you're going to be particularly impressed with today.
Really?
Outfit.
She didn't have a good choice. Really?
And I got to say, I'm not crazy. Like, it looks like she just crawled out of bed. Like she didn't do her. Normally she's so cute and put together.
Yeah.
And today or yesterday, she looks just not
disheveled. A little disheveled. Kind of like I do right now. Yeah. Okay.
I don't know what's going on with her hair. Like she's just not put together. You know what I mean?
All right.
So I'm going to share my screen with you because she was asked about the whole Hillary thing. Do you see what I mean? Like she's just not.
Oh, the turtleneck. I'm not liking the turtleneck. Oh, she does look a little disheveled.
See what I'm saying?
It's like Psaki's gotten to her. What is that?
I don't know, but I'm not a fan of this.
I'm not a fan of it either. It's like the Hillary Clinton School of Fashion. What is that? What is that?
It's not good. And she has totally picked up all the Sakiisms because as she's asked about this explosive new information from John Durham, here is how she answers. Listen. Can you hear it?
You turn it up.
Investigation.
There we go.
Does the president have any concerns about a candidate for president using computer experts to infiltrate computer systems of competing candidates, or even the president-elect to use for the goal of creating a narrative? Is that something
that's something I can't speak to from this podium, so I refer you to the Department of Justice.
Is what was described in that report, monitoring internet traffic, is that spying?
Again, I can't speak to that report. I refer you to the Department of Justice.
Why can't you?
With monitoring internet traffic.
Jackie, my answer is likely to change. I refer you to the Department of Justice.
Okay, all
I
right.
can't speak to that from here.
She can't speak to that. You know why she can't speak to that? Because it is spying. It is. She just doesn't. That's what it is. It's spying, and she needs to go to jail. That's why she doesn't want to say it. She can't, because if it wasn't, she would say no. Of course not. That's why.
And here's why.
Right.
Here's why it's not.
Exactly. That's why they can't answer the damn question, because that's what it is. It's precisely what it is. She's guilty AF. God.
But I mean, I don't think anything's going to happen to her.
Don't say
I'm
it
sorry.
to
I
me.
know I shouldn't say that out loud, but you guys, what is the track record for accountability? You know what I mean?
Oh my God. You know, everybody needs to start looking around her and just see who gets suicided. You know what I mean? I'm
for real.
It's so how does she get away with so much stuff? I don't understand it.
She's got unspeakable levels of power. I don't understand it either, but
in
clearly
America,
she does.
In America, how do these people have so much power in America? It's so frustrating. It is.
I know, especially because you think about all the power and all the wealth that she's accumulated,
right?
And she still looks like hot garbage.
She does.
She can afford to use Genucell, and she won't. Like, why would you not? If you have all of the tools available at your disposal, why would you not seek out the
why
best
wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you use like their little scrubby stuff and then like put some like nice XV cream on there? Because it should be all up in there, and it's not. It's not all up in there.
I don't understand that.
Right.
By the way, you guys, they have a new a new retinol thingy. I can't remember the name of it. Is it Ultra Retinol? I can't remember the name. It's so nice. Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
And they're giving I think you get that for free if you get the most popular package right now.
Look at us.
Genucell.com, you guys.
Look at that. Great. That was like a nice little, that was good. Good for you.
I know. I wasn't even planning that.
I know, right? It was fantastic. It was fantastic. Put that in there. Yeah. Okay.
Also, Whoopi Goldberg has returned to The View. And this happened yesterday. That didn't feel like 2 weeks to me, but maybe it was. I don't know.
It was really quick.
It was really quick.
Well, I mean, time flies when you're having a stroke, you know?
It
really does. It does. Really does. Is it too soon? It's like people out there
Do you
are like,
see my name? Hello.
People out there are like, Daisy, God, like you can't joke about that.
They don't know us.
They don't know who we are. They don't know us.
And by the way, speaking of that, when I was literally like in the emergency room and I'm like chatting with you guys over texting, there was a moment because you were saying there's people that want us to take this video down, and I was like, no, leave it up. First of all, because I need to be able to show the neurologist, but secondly, I want people to see what to look for if that happens to them. And I was like, and if they're upset about it, you tell them to calm down because they're going to have a stroke.
I know.
And I'm literally in the hospital.
She totally did. She's like in a bed in the hospital. And I was like, ha, 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 ha. This is what we do. I know. I got so mad. I told you because I had so many people. You would not believe the people, you guys, that were coming out of the woodwork. People from I don't even know. People from grade school were like accosting me yesterday as if I was somehow keeping it up to punish her or something. Like they were just like, literally people were like telling me, they were yelling at me saying, don't you think it's a good idea to take that down? Because it's so embarrassing for her. As if I would ever do that to my best friend. I mean, I was so pissed off at people yesterday. I was just, first of all, I was terrified because it's you. And I was already emotionally like losing my shit yesterday. I was already a basket case to begin with. But then I had people coming at me. I'm being honest here. I had people coming at me saying, I can't believe that you're keeping that up. And don't you think it's a good idea to take, do you think I didn't for like maybe half a second think that it would be a good idea to take it down, you morons? Like, I mean, you know what I mean? Like maybe you could take half a second to think that you don't need to be an armchair quarterback for me. Cause I did think about that maybe just a little bit yesterday. God,
and people thought, like, if anyone thought for a second that you would leave it up there against my wishes, they're out of their minds.
They don't know. Yeah, they don't know they don't know us. Yeah, right. They don't know anything about us.
Just no way. There's no way that would ever be a thing.
Exactly.
So, and I was very pleased that in our when we were doing the video yesterday, I think it was like a nurse who spoke up and said, "This is so helpful. It's so helpful for people to see it." And so, you know, I saw that somebody like on Twitter isolated that moment and made it into a new clip, and of course that went everywhere. And I don't think they meant it maliciously, but they said something like, "Oh my God, mock of Chicks on the Right like had a stroke live on the air. Here it is. And this is why you shouldn't get vaccinated." And I was like, no, you don't get to use me for your political purpose.
Right,
okay. I don't know if it had anything to do with the vaccine I got last freaking May. I have no idea. I tend to think it doesn't. I do have a lot of risk factors for this. So that was not my first thought. And I don't appreciate it that people are trying to use it to further their own personal narrative. Like that's not okay.
Especially
but the fact that I saw it again this morning, because it was just like at that moment, it was a little jarring. And
especially
I know, for example, like my sister texted and she was like, "I'm not even going to watch it. I can't bear to see that happen to you." I can't.
Like especially when it's conservatives taking like that shot of you and then disseminating that all over the place. Like, can we not do that?
Yeah, that feels a little weird.
Feels a little dirty. You know what I mean? Can we just not do that? Yeah. So that's the kind of stuff where I just shake my head and go, okay. I mean, listen, you can say what you want and like you can think what you want, but can we just not? You know? Can we just
exactly?
Can we not?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. So back to Whoopi. I have the clip of her like saying, "Hey, here I am back again." You can tell in this quick little clip that she is feeling, I guess the word would be defiant, almost like she's clearly pissed that she was gone, and she's clearly defensive about it, and basically saying, you know, this is the nature of our show. We are going to have hard conversations. And so you just need to be prepared for that. So that's kind of her attitude. You can see if you think that too. Here it is.
Well, hello, and welcome to The View. And yes, I am back.
And we missed you.
And I missed you all too. I got to tell you, there's something kind of marvelous about being on a show like this because we are The View, and this is what we do. And sometimes we don't do it as elegantly as we could. And sometimes, well, yeah, you know, but it's 5 minutes to get in important information about topics. Yeah. And that's what we try to do every day. And I want to thank everybody who reached out while I was away. And I'm telling you, people reached out from places that made me go, wait, what? Really?
Yeah.
Okay. And it was amazing. And I listened to everything everybody had to say, and I was very grateful, and I hope it keeps all the important conversations happening because we're going to keep having tough conversations.
Yeah.
And in part because this is what we've been hired to do. And it's not always pretty, as I said, and it's not always as other people would like to hear.
See, to me, that is just erasing any semblance of apology that she gave.
Oh, no, I totally agree. But I mean, at the same time, like she should never ask for somebody like a Joe Rogan to be shut down. She should never ask for like a Megyn Kelly to be shut down. She should never ask for anybody else like Roseanne to be shut down. So, I mean, this is the thing. Like, it's okay for her to say the things and have the tough discussions. But she's called for people to be squelched. And I mean, she doesn't like other people's opinions, and she wants, and when you see her, I mean, my God, what's Meghan McCain would be talking? She'd be like, "We got to go to break." because she doesn't want her to talk. I mean, I don't like Meghan McCain, but I
Right.
mean,
I
she would say the things, and you could see her just basically snuffing her out. So
Mm-hmm.
it's she says she wants to have the tough discussions, and she wants to have the conversation. She doesn't want to have conversations. She doesn't have real conversations. She doesn't like freedom of speech. So I'm just not buying what she's selling. I mean,
Yeah.
I will say that I don't want to say fight, because it's not like we're fighting here, but you and I will go to bat for people who want to say awful things, because people say terrible things to us all the time. People hate us, and there are people that say awful, just vile things about us. But I respect, I mean, the fact that they have a right to say those things. You know what I mean? Because it's a free United States of America, and they should have the right to say those things. All I have to do is turn them off. It's kind of like, whatever. I mean, you don't have to watch us. You don't have to listen to us, and I don't have to watch you and listen to you. But when she starts saying you have to be shut down, and then in the same, 2 weeks later, after having a 2-week basically paid vacation, she's going to come back and say we should all have tough conversations when she called for other people. Give me a break. I mean, whatever.
Well, and what's that saying that goes something like the answer to bad speech is more speech, not to shut it down.
Right.
And I don't know why so many people have forgotten that. Oh, somebody that goes by GCQC sent a super sticker and says, all right, Daisy, I take it back. It was a gut reaction and I didn't think it through.
What are we talking about?
I think just that must have been somebody who went after you maybe about like having the video out there.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Listen, I may seem angry about that, but it's only because I got a ton of those yesterday, a ton. And you don't need to apologize. It's just that yesterday I was like, seriously, people, I love her. I mean, I don't know how much I don't think you guys, I mean, do you not know how much we love each other? Like I would never do anything to hurt her. And so why would I ever keep it up out of, I would never do that. So I think that's why I got really upset about it yesterday, because I was like, why would people? I mean, I had people that we worked with 5 years ago writing me and saying, why are you keeping this up? What is basically what's your problem? And I was just like, what? You know what I mean? And I'm like, why would you ever in a million years think I would do anything to hurt her? And it's like, you're not here. What, it's like, so anyway. Yeah. It was a tough day, you guys. It was a tough day all around. And so, yeah, that's all I got to say about that.
Well, then I think we should go and have some My Pillow talks. And
yes,
we did not have those yesterday, and so I think that we should have a few today. And I actually did not do any TikToking yesterday, so these are still the ones that I was going to play for everybody on Monday that I didn't get to play. And there's just a few, but the first one, you guys, I didn't know this about pigs. So I did not know that pigs do this. It is the cutest thing. I'm not even going to try to give you an intro. I'm just going to show you. Hey, I love you.
Oh my God.
Cute. Hey guys. What? I did not know they did this. I love you. You're perfect.
Oh my God.
Is that the cutest thing you ever saw?
And those are all babies, aren't they?
I don't know. They look kind of plump and and like they're like
they're
teenage
older?
pigs.
Okay, they're teen pigs. They're teen pigs.
I just can't get over it.
Oh my God, I love it. That is so cute.
It's like instead of wagging their tails, they wag their ears.
In unison. I love that. I didn't know that either. We have pigs living down the street from us. I had no idea they did that.
Oh my God, it's so cute. Now, I do have a husky today, but it's not a screaming husky. It's a husky that is clearly had a tantrum over something. And now you're going to see the aftermath of the damage that the husky has caused.
Look at his face.
He literally ripped up the entire stairwell.
Oh God.
And look, look at what I did.
He's delighted about it. He's delighted.
Oh my God.
He's beautiful. God, he's so pretty.
He's gorgeous.
Oh,
so gorgeous.
God.
Now, we have talked about this person before. And so I thought this was a funny little TikTok because this woman saw a picture of a woman who we have talked about before and was so absolutely gobsmacked that it was this woman, that she made a TikTok about it. Here you go.
Okay, we're going to play a little game. Super fun. I'm going to show you a picture of someone you know, and you're going to tell me who it is. And at first you're going to be like, I don't know who that is. Do you know who that is? Do you know who the hell that is? I'm giving you time. You know this person.
I don't. Am I supposed to know
Come
who
on.
it is?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, what?
It's Madonna.
Yeah.
Is that
hell?
Madonna?
Yes.
Someone got a whole new goddamn face. Okay, we're going to play a little game. Super fun. I'm going to show you a picture.
Can you even?
Oh my gosh.
Can you even?
Yeah,
Like,
that's.
what is she
See,
doing?
this is the thing, though. This is what Hillary Clinton should be doing. You talk about having money and power, man. Like, she could look like that, but instead she chooses to look like herself.
Oh
I'm just
my
saying.
God. Oh my God.
Crazy.
Wow. Okay. I have one more and I don't remember what it is. So we're just gonna roll with it together.
I wonder why people would listen to somebody like Joe Rogan, who just seems so terribly unqualified to give advice. But then I will be on TikTok and some girl, that's my lunch, I apologize. Some girl with the most insane eyeliner you've ever seen in your life will be like, here's how you read your cat's aura. And I'm like, I'm listening. I'm listening. Go on. Well, how do I do it? Everyone quiet. I'm listening to something very important. How? How? I used to.
I mean, he has a point. He has a
I mean,
point.
yeah.
There's a lot of
It's true.
experts out there on TikTok. Yeah, a lot. And on Instagram,
and, a lot of
too.
people might need to read their cat's aura, especially if it's a naked cat.
Right. Usually
You
the
wanna know what
aura aura says, I hate people. Because that's what cats are normally saying is I don't want to be here. I want to be out there killing something. Right. Mm-hmm.
Anyway, those are your talks for today. I wanted to make sure that we got enough time to I had so many more things on the list today and we'll have to get to them tomorrow. But like the Kim and Kanye thing.
Oh my God. It's getting
my
crazy.
God.
It's getting really crazy. And you know what? I'm here for it.
I'm here for it.
I'm here for all of it. Cause you know what we need? We have so many problems in this country and it's like everything's falling apart. We're about ready to just, I don't know. It's like World War, at 3, 4, we're just going, everything is just being destroyed right now. Our culture is rotting. And you know what? We need a good divorce, to follow there's no good TV on anymore. So I just feel like this is entertaining. Okay. I'm here for it. It's good. All right.
Things are heating up and we will do like a full-blown analysis of that tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Spoiler alert, I'm team Kanye.
I have been team Kanye, but man, he's getting a little joint now.
I love it. I'm there.
By the way, I am still wearing Valentine's stuff. I don't know if you've noticed.
I did.
I'm still Valentining.
I did notice that. Hey, are you gonna keep today uneventful for us? Because that would be really great.
Try.
If you could pencil that in, that would be great. That would
My
be
big
awesome.
goal for the day is to find out what the hell happened and why. So that is going to be, and whether I have to go through a bunch of tests, I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do, but I'm going to demand all the testing. I want all of it.
Have them poke and prod you all over. Maybe buy you a drink beforehand before they poke and prod you.
Right.
You should do that.
That's my
okay.
goal for the day.
Well, we are so glad that you're okay because we love you very much. Don't we love her, you guys? We love her. Okay. All right, everybody. Let's bring it in. Bring it in. I'm going low. I'm going high. It's a big hug. We missed this yesterday. We didn't get to hug. We have to do an extra special long hug because we didn't get to hug yesterday. Big hug. You guys have the most fantastic Tuesday, and we will talk to you tomorrow. Bye everybody.